Okay gang, it's Andrew, your favorite Lubbock realtor, back in this insanely hot room. So today we're gonna be talking about the 5 family-friendly neighborhoods that you will want to move your family into if you're looking for a friendly neighborhood. Lubbock is known as an exceptionally friendly place. There are friendly people all over the place, right? And it's generally just a friendly place to be. I really like it for that reason. I think it's a great city, obviously, which is why I make these videos. But now let's get into the 5 that I think are some of potentially the most friendly. So we're gonna start off with number 1. This is one that I have not talked about before on the channel, not one time. And that neighborhood is called Alford Terrace. It is just west of Slide off 19th. It is close enough to Tech. It's right across the street from this neighborhood, Rush, that I've talked about at length. Rush is a fantastic neighborhood, really great, but this one's also great. And I just like it because it's convenient, it's in a really great spot of town, and it's very affordable. You're in Lubbock Cooper ISD, and you've got Rush Elementary School, which is right across the street. But I just really like it because you're on 19th and Slide, and that's everything. You can just paddle right on over to the loop, which is just hop on 19th and go all the way down. It's not bad. You got all these new restaurants, all these new gas stations. You got the West End that's not far away. You got car dealerships close by in case your truck breaks down. You gotta take it to the Toyota dealership. But and those are family friendly things, folks. You're going on a walk in the evening, you're playing ball, you're throwing the football with your sons or your daughters, or hitting the old crack of the bat, smack of the green grass. That's why I like Alford Terrace a lot, is because it's a good neighborhood and it's affordable. You have houses in there that are about 175 to 225,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I sold one recently in that neighborhood for 185. Friend of mine lived there, and it was a really good house. And I thought, you know, it's a great neighborhood if you're just wanting to start a family out and you don't want to spend above like 200,000. I would look at this one. Okay, number 2 is gonna be a Titan, a heavy hitter that we've talked about before, and it's one of my favorite neighborhoods in Lubbock. I've driven by it, I've driven through it, I've driven in it, I've been inside plenty of houses in this neighborhood. I'm in all over this neighborhood, and the neighborhood is Melanie Park. It is a fantastic neighborhood, and people love Melanie Park. And it's also affordable too, but you've got an amazing elementary school called Miller Elementary. People really love this school. They want to be in Melanie Park specifically so their kids can go to the school. It's got a giant park behind it that kind of leads to the highway, but the highway is further down the road. But it's just all around a very awesome neighborhood. I mean, the houses are a little bit more expensive than Alford Terrace, but they are still affordable. You know, you're looking at a 1,900 square foot house, maybe a 3-bedroom, maybe a 4-bedroom, old style, kind of farm and ranch style, but people have gone in, most people have done work on them, but there's still some older folks that live in these neighborhoods. I think it's one of the prettiest in Lubbock. You've got a lot of trees that are close by, and you don't see that all the time, but there are tons and tons of trees in this neighborhood. It's freaking awesome. And you see a lot of fescue grass in this neighborhood, which is cool because they do well in the shade. So there's trees, so put fescue out front. Why not, dude? Just do it. But I really love this neighborhood. This is definitely one that I would put on my top list, which is why it's here, of family-friendly neighborhoods. Okay, coming in at number 3 is a home run, slam dunk layup for me. I keep doing sports references this video. I'm not sure why. But that's Tech Terrace. You know it, you love it, you've heard it before, Tech Terrace. Here it is. Why? Because it's right across the street from the university. Got a lot of character, got a lot of life, got a lot of vibrance. You've got Roscoe Wilson Elementary School, which is right in the middle of Tech Terrace. It's a great elementary school. You got Tech Terrace Park, you got Wagner Park, beautiful places to go toss the pigskin, maybe do some pickleball. There are tennis courts in Wagner Park. It's just beautiful. It doesn't seem like you're in Lubbock. And by that I mean, the style and layout of houses is just different. There's big houses, little houses, they have character. There are some houses that are like made out of stucco, and some that are adobe, and some that are brick, and some that are, you know, colonial. It's just a great mix. Lots of trees in this neighborhood as well. You really don't feel like you're in Lubbock, but it is a great place to raise kids. Lots of professors live in there. Lots of employees of Tech live in Tech Terrace. Some college students, but they've got to kind of be tricky about how they do it, but they do it. Not to mention you've got Capital Pizza, which is my favorite pizza joint on the planet. Go get the jalapeno popper pizza or the barbecue chicken pizza. You got J&B Coffee, and that's great. And you got Good Line Brewery right next door, which is fantastic as well. People love and adore those. They're immaculate. This is a fantastic neighborhood. I would consider looking at it. It's one of the most fundamental, like if you're gonna move to Lubbock, you have to at least look at this neighborhood. Just look at one house in this neighborhood. See if you like it. Okay, neighborhood number 4 is going to be Primrose Point. Now, I've talked about this one a little bit on the channel before. So Primrose Point is really cool because it is newer. It's close to 82nd in Milwaukee. It's a really pretty neighborhood. I think the houses in this neighborhood are very affordable for what you're getting. You're looking at like $275 to $350, maybe sometimes up in the 400s, but nice big open layouts. I think I like this neighborhood the most because of the layouts of most of the homes. Wide open, usually kind of ranch style, beam in the ceiling with the pitched ceilings like this and a big old wooden beam in them, which is why I like them. I think they're cool, but that's not why it's family friendly. It's family friendly, folks, because you're right next to so many things that you can do with your family. It's absolutely crazy. You guys can go to formerly 4 Golf. I'm not sure what it's called now, but it's a big golfing range right by you. Tons of restaurants on Milwaukee. Tons of kid-friendly restaurants. You got Teddy Jack's, which is like right across the street, which is pretty much a step up from Chili's. Although I did get food poisoning there one time, but it wasn't really their fault. I mean, it might have been. They had a really busy night, and I don't know what happened. Maybe my body just was not reacting to what I ate very well. Still, vote of confidence for Teddy Jack's. I think they're great. Anyways, that was a lot of rambling, but there's so much stuff. You've got a trampoline park, folks, a trampoline park close by that you can, if your kids are stressing you out or pissing you off, you drive down to the trampoline park and you just let them go free. Just say, go free and bounce and be fun. Bounce around, kids. They're bouncing off the walls, just doing front flips, but make sure they do it safely. But there's tons of stuff around there. That's why I had to pick this neighborhood, because there's so many family activities so close by, and I think a lot of people love this neighborhood for that specific reason. So Primrose Point, 82nd in Milwaukee. Look into it. Okay, number 5, the final, the penultimate, the last one is Hatton Place. That's what it is. It's Hatton. I'm not gonna do a sports reference again. It's Hatton Place. It's a really cool neighborhood, new. You're looking at Ventura Homes in here. I have not discussed this one on the channel at all, not once, but it's a new subdivision south of Lubbock in Lubbock Cooper ISD. And let me tell you, it's really, really nice. You've got some titans, some Lubbock home building titans building in this neighborhood. You've got Southern Homes by Dan Wilson. You've got Clearview Custom Homes. You got Ventura Homes. You've got Odyssey Homes. These are just some of the builders that are in this neighborhood. I think it might be all, but these builders are reputable. They build very nice houses. You can't go wrong with any of them. I would highly recommend any of them. But here's the thing. If you're gonna move to Lubbock and you're gonna buy one of these new houses, call me first. I've helped my clients buy these new houses, and it always helps you to have a realtor on your side who negotiate on your behalf. And don't worry, I know they're saying you gotta, this new law, everyone's kind of worried about it, and you gotta pay the buyer's agent. You ain't gotta pay me, we're gonna figure it out. The seller's gonna pay me. Actually, I can't say that. I don't know, they might not. I hope it's not illegal that I said that. But anyway, Hatton Place is great. It's in the path of progress, the hustle and bustle part of where Lubbock is growing, south, southwest, southeast, and that's why a lot of people want to be in these neighborhoods. And not to mention, they're just new and nice, and you're gonna have good, friendly neighbors if that's the case. And it's just a good place. There's gonna be a park in the neighborhood, I'm sure. We had to put this one in there, and I wanted to because it's prime location. This is where I'm actually working with folks specifically right now who are gonna buy a house in this neighborhood because they love the location and they want to upsize because they've had some kiddos. And that's what happens. That's the circle of life. That's how it goes. But anyway, that's Hatton Place. So that was 5 of the top family-friendly neighborhoods, folks. I hope that video was informative. I hope my sweat didn't bother you too much. And I hope that you learned something today. If you're interested in moving to Lubbock, shoot me an email. It's down in the description below. Give me a call, text, whatever. Just reach out. Don't be afraid. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.